Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome to the Daily Current Affairs. 18th of July, we observe National Mandela International Day, and the theme for this day is One Hand Can Feed Another. Here, the National Mandela is a Nobel Prize winner who fought for the equality and also helped the South African race, helped in topple the South Africa's racist system, and he dedicated for his life to fighting for the equality. He is also the president of South Africa from the year 1994 to 1999. He was the country's first black head of state and the first elected in the fully representative democratic election. Actually, we observe this day today July 18th as a National Mandela International Day to honor him on his birth anniversary. And this day is officially declared by the United Nations in the year 2019, but and the first day is celebrated in the year 2010, and this day is also celebrated by the organizations that work for the violence against women, crimes and genocides, which and these organizations also come together and spread awareness on these issues. Next one. Syrian President Bashar al Assad takes oath for the fourth 7-year term. Af- and the capital of Syria is Damascus, and the currency is Syrian pound. Next one. The first monk fruit, which is Syriatia grosvenoroi, cultivation begins in Kullu, Himachal Pradesh. It is taken up for the first time in India by the Palampur based CSIR IHBT, which is Council of Scientific and Industrial International Research. In IHBT means Institute of Himalayan Bioresource Technology. This is a monk fruit uh, which is only cultivated in the China, as the climatic conditions are not available in India. This is only cultivated in China. However, now the suitable climatic conditions are also available in India, particularly in the Himachal Pradesh. This fruit is taken up by the CHIR IHBT, and cultivating cultivated started in Kullu, and this fruit is known for its properties, which is a non-caloric natural sweetener, in which the sweetest in this fruit is about 300 times sweeter than the sucrose or the sugarcane. And the governor of Himachal Pradesh is Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekal, and the CM is Jairam Thakur. Previously, the governor of Himachal Pradesh is Bandaru Dattatreya. Now, the Dattatreya is transferred and appointed to as a Haryana governor. Next one. Tax Inspectors Without Borders, that is TIWB, program launches in Bhutan in partnership with India. The TIWB is a joint initiative of the UNDP and OECD. Here, UNDP means United Nations Development Program, and OECD means Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Especially, this program will focus in the area of international taxation and the transfer pricing. And the UNDP is a global development network of the United Nations, which promotes the technical and the investment cooperation among the nations and advocates for the change and connect countries to knowledge and experience. Where the headquarters of UNDP is New York, US, whereas the OECD, which is Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, is an intergovernmental economic organization which works to build the better policies for the better lives. and its goal is to shape policies that foster prosperity, equality, opportunity, and well-being for all. The headquarters of OECD is at Paris, France. It is an organization with 38 member countries in it. Here, if we talk about the taxes, the Central Board of Direct Taxes, the chairman of CBDT is Sri JB Mohapatra. Here, JB Mohapatra attended this launch through the video conference, and the capital of Bhutan is Thimphu, and the currency is Nalgatram. If we see about the Bhutan, recently we have seen that NIPL, which is a subsidiary of NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India. That is, NIPL means NPCI International Payment Limited. NIPL has partnered with the Royal Monetary Authority of Bhutan for implementation of the BHIM UPI in Bhutan, which is BHIM UPI in Bhutan. The by this the collaboration between the NIPL and the RMA, which is Royal Monetary Authority, will enable the acceptance of the UPI payments powered with the Beam app in Bhutan. Next one, Haryana will introduce the one block one product scheme. Here the Chief Minister of Haryana is Manohar Lal and the Deputy Chief Minister is Dushyant Chautala, whereas the Governor is Bandaru Dattatreya. Here, this scheme is launched by the Deputy Chief Minister Dushyant Chautala, and this one block one product scheme is to encourage and promote the small industries in the rural areas. Under this scheme, the state government plans to connect every block of the states with some industrial vision. If we talk about the Haryana, recently we have also seen that it has initiated a scheme, that Pranvayu Devata Pension Scheme, which is an initiative to honor all the trees which are about the age of 75 and above 75 years of age, where they served the humanity throughout their life by producing the oxygen and reducing pollution, providing shades, and so on. So this Pranvayu Devata Pension Scheme is initiative launched by the Haryana government to honor all the trees which are of the age 75 years and above. And the another news of Haryana is that it has cancelled the Kalo India Youth Games 2021, which should be held in the November and December, and it is decided to organize the sports in the year 2022 February month, and they deferred this game to in the view of this corona pandemic, and they thought the third wave is going to hit, and they cancel this Kalo India Youth Games. And the next one, yesterday we have seen that the India's first ever green ATM is also implemented by the Haryana government, which is a pilot project, which means pilot project means only the this product is first started in a small place, and if the effect is good, and it is going to implement in the national wide, where this green ATM can dispense approximately 70 kg of green in 5 to 7 minutes, and it is installed under the World Food Program of the United Nations, where the World Food Program headquarters is at Rome, Italy, and the CM of Haryana is Manohar Lal. Governor is Bandaru Dattatreya. Next one, the Reserve Bank of India (RBI) barred Mastercard from onboarding new domestic customers from July 22, and this RBI barred Mastercard due to the violation of norms on storage of payment systems data, and the RBI so that the RBI has prohibited Mastercard, and RBI has barred this Mastercard under the section 17 of the Payment and Settlement System Act 2007. Although the new Mastercard cards are not distributed all the banks from the banks from July 22, though the existing Mastercards will have no impact on them. Where the so that from now onwards the banks may request the Mastercard to change their priorities to the Visa card. And the CEO of Mastercard is Michael Maybeck, and the governor of RBI, Reserve Bank of India, is Shaktikant Das. Next one. Zurich Airport signs an agreement with Noida International Airport Limited, that is NIAL, Uttar Pradesh. This agreement, agreement is done in the presence of Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, and this agreement is for mainly for the development of the Noida Airport itself. They they develop the Noida Airport by and they also establish and expand the utilities required to run the airport, like water facility, electricity, and the wastewater. And it also includes the maintenance of the law and order and the monitoring of the airport, etc. This agreement will also accelerate the development of the industrial infrastructure and the promote and it also promote exports, and it also boosts the tourism, and it may lead to the creation of the more jobs in the state. And the CEO of the Noida International Airport Limited is Arun Veer Singh, whereas the CM of Uttar Pradesh is Yogi Adityanath and the governor is Anandiben Patel. Next one. Book titled The India Story, which is written by the former RBI governor Bimal Jalan. This book especially focus on India's economic history, and it aims to provide lessons for the future of India's political economy. And Bimal Jalan also authored the books India Then and Now and India Ahead. Bimal Jalan is the former RBI governor. The present RBI governor is Shaktikant Das. Which next one. Thank you everyone. Stay safe, stay strong.